Hey everyone, this is Cyrus with whatsyourhourworth.com. Today we're going to go over the opportunity matrix. This is pretty much the most important thing that you're going to do that will determine your success or failure with our program. The reason why is because when people start out to do a venture, they usually have a concept of where they're going, but they don't really know how to get over the humps. So let me give you a real life application of what it is that I'm talking about. Let's say you wake up and we're here in Phoenix, Arizona, and let's say that Donald Trump wants to meet with you on business and he wants to meet with you in Miami, Florida. So what you're going to do, he wants to meet with you in Miami, Florida, and he wants to meet with you. It's 2:11 p.m. Let's say he wants to meet at midnight tonight. So what you're going to do is you're going to freak out. You're definitely going to say yes because you're not an idiot. And you're going to type in fastest way from Phoenix to Miami. All right? And when you do that, you're going to see flights. All right, so let's stop and think about what this means. All right? Usually when people do ideas or projects, etc., they just say to themselves, hey, I need to get from here to here. And they do this little specific step, right? They figure out, okay, generally, I just need to take a flight from Phoenix to Miami, okay? And I'm going to get there at this time. That is a part of it. That is the most important thing. Just by doing that, you've already done more than a lot of other people would do. But if you notice, a lot of these, let's say, sites or a lot of these other services, there's more to it than just taking a flight. You have to get to the airport. You got to get to the hotel. You have to be dressed properly. What friends are you going to have with you? Are you going to have any friends? The list kind of goes on about the sort of things that you're going to need to make this specific meeting successful. So you're here and you signed up for this program because you understand that you need to get from point A to point B, from not having a residual income to making money every single month on autopilot. What you need to do is you need to find out all of the specific ways and things that you need to do all along the way. And, you know, that's more than just generally sitting there and saying to yourself, oh, yeah, I just need to take a flight, or I just need to do this. No, there's a lot of steps and there's a lot of bumps in the way. Traditionally, what people do is, I'll say this figuratively, but they try to walk from the destination. So they will, not plan out where they're doing and just generally know, oh, well, if I go from Phoenix to Miami, I just need to go east. So that's in general what you're not going to do, and that's why you're going to be successful. So to do that, we create what we call opportunity matrix. So I'll just call it an op. So what that is it's a system that we've devised to brainstorm. You have to clearly lay out where it is that you're going and the things that could potentially come up and be a problem so that they do not become one along the way. And when they do show up, you just easily hop right over them or go around as you would, you know, if you knew or you anticipated them. Because it's really easy to get around things when you anticipate them. So the first thing you're going to do is like we've stated in previous media that you've seen, is everybody in the world is an expert at something. Everyone knows something better than someone else. It doesn't matter what it is. You may be, for me personally, I played college football. I apprenticed underneath some guys in the music business. So I know sports and I know the music industry pretty well. I would say that I know it more than 99% of people on this earth. There's something that you know and experiences that you have that you're great at. And that doesn't even necessarily need to be something that people perceive as value. If you're great at being an average guy, if you're great at being a good-looking girl, if you're great at eating, it doesn't necessarily matter, because what you're going to do is you're going to leverage who you are and being the best at who you are to in turn make you more money online. And since you signed up with this program, you get a free complimentary website design included with your subscription to run this business, this side business that you've started. So you're going to get a website created, and the best thing to do is to leverage that. So I would write down here, I'm an expert because I played college football. I have met cool people. If you notice, these ideas, these things that I'm writing down, they do not need to be politically correct. They don't even need to be, it doesn't even matter. It's really your own idea. What you're doing is clarifying what's in your own mind. So, for us and what we do, like we do media. So I can say I'm an expert because, I have been in the industry for 10 years. I read a lot on my passions. Whatever it may be, what you're going to do is you're going to come up with 20 of those reasons why you're an expert at what you are. And, I'm not going to tell you why it's very important that you do this. You're going to contact me and let me know, hey, me having clarity on what I'm doing, it was a massive plus. So I'm just going to fill these in for this example, just because I want to get through this and just show you the concepts as fast as possible. So that is column A. I'm an expert because. Column B and C are similar. You're going to do 50 reasons why this idea is going to make you your target goal per month. 50 reasons why what's your hour worth will make me 8K per month. Your goal may be less, it might be more. Who knows? But what you want to do is you definitely want to set a high goal and, make sure that you can attain it. And 50 reasons why what's your hour worth will not make me 8K per month. So it's important to do both. A lot of people think that, hey, I only need to write down my positive goals. I only need to, focus on where I'm going, etc. That is very true, but also you have to be honest with yourself and know where you're deficient at. Because when you know where you're deficient at, it's easy for you to compensate because you know you're not good at it. So, what you don't want to do, and what a lot of self help kind of teaches people to do, is to almost hide from the reality of what it is. You know, um, some people don't like doing things every day, they'd rather pay someone, you know? So, like, I don't like to do things every day. That could be a reason why you're not successful. One could be, I like to do things every day. Of course, this wouldn't be um, on the same chart, but I just want to show you examples of what it is. And if you cannot find or can't think of 50 reasons why people will be successful, what you need to do is Google it. Don't try to sit there and rack your brain too hard or whatever it may be. Just go look at what other people's reasons are and see if you align them with those ideas. If you do, just copy them and paste them into the chart. I accept risks. That's an amazing thing. So I'm going to write that in my chart. I accept risks. Bam. Don't worry if this goes over. Then I can put here, whatever, I don't like people who are scared of risk. Whatever it may be, you're going to do 50 of those things. It's super, super important to do this part. People try to hide from, like, uh, their 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 shortcomings, and that's a number one problem that you would make. You're gonna make both of these the same color up top because you know that they go together, and you're gonna move on to column D. Column D is who's my target consumer. So, as we stated in column A, you're an expert because of something. For me, in this example, I've told you, hey, I have a background in the entertainment world. So my target consumer is into the arts. They are sociable. Is that a word? Who knows? I'm going to have to look that up. Let me know if that's a word, guys. Comment on the video. They are, let's see here. Usually people in entertainment, they don't understand technology. They just understand what they're doing, whether that be an instrument, etc. They're in their 20s or 30s. Usually people in entertainment don't have much money, so cost is an important thing. Let's see here. They are on social media a lot. So I could list out, those are some ideas of where they would be. So because I'm writing these ideas out, I'm going to know where to go or look, or it gives me a starting place. All right. And the next one, 50 people who I could approach about my project. This is created directly for somebody, for your immediate phone book or friends. So you want to hit the quick start bonus, which is getting 3 signups within 48 hours. I'm going to go on Facebook and look and see, hey, who do I really know? Who could I convince to sign up right now so I can get this quick start bonus? And just as you start to do this, you want to have people in mind that you can immediately go to and approach if necessary. And all you're going to do is just clearly, simply write out their name. All right? So what I would do is I'd go into my messages first and see the reason, just see the people that you talk to. Then just think to yourself in your head, hey, are they doing something creative? Could they or might they need a website? And then you can write their name down. So this is my brother. He does need a website. My brother needs a website. Can write his name down. Let's see. This guy has a website. He needs a website. So I'm going to go ahead and write his name down. Etc. So you get the point. You're going to just go through your friends list, go through the people that you know, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, etc. And this is going to be like your warm, list. You're going to list out 50 people that you could go to today or tomorrow and be like, hey, you should get this, you should get a website from here, etc. And you're going to just list those people out. Very easy. Pretty much everybody in the world needs some sort of website because they want to look professional or whatever it may be. Very, very easy to do. So you want to do that in column E. Let's see here. In column F, you're going to set up 50 databases to take. All right. So what this means is we're not going to reinvent the wheel. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, I'm into the arts. Who else is into the arts? And then if I need to contact people, I want to go to the place that has the most like-minded people. So there's this website, it's called followerwonk.com, and you can go and you can search bios. So maybe people who have a lot of people following them that are in the particular demo of the entertainment industry, could be like record labels. So Jay-Z is a pretty big famous guy, so I'll just Google Rock Nation on Follower Wonk, and I will see all this stuff here with people with all these followers. So I can just click on Rock Nation, and whenever I run out of people to contact, all I need to do is go on Twitter and click on their followers and just start talking to people, because they're more than likely into the arts or musicians themselves if they're following Rock Nation. So I would just add them on there, because if all Rock Nation's followers were my followers, I would probably be in a great place with my opportunity to build this residual income. So I can look at all these other accounts. Let's see here. That's one. Maybe I can search the term record label here on the site. Let's see here. Rise Records. It's a big rock label. So I would say people who are into the arts definitely would follow Rise Records. So I would then, in turn, add them here to the 50 databases to take as well. So you kind of get the point there. If this was, if I was an expert at dogs, I would put in Purina. I'd put in you know, famous dog trainers, celebrity dog trainers, etc. I would just go on the Follower Wonk website and find those people and add them to my list. All right. So the next thing you're gonna do, since you have the people you can approach, you have the databases that you could take. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna list out 50 hashtags. So if you go through the people you can approach, you go through the databases, then you're gonna have hashtag. So with the hashtags, you know, it's another simple, easy, super effective way to always find people to talk to. Is you're gonna go to a website called inc361.com. All right, so we're finally here. On this search icon, if you click up here in the upper right hand corner, you can then click on the hashtag search identifier here on the left, and then I want to type in, because I'm into the arts or the music or the entertainment world, I can just type in musician. And when you hit enter, what it's going to do, it's going to give you the top used hashtags for that search. So, you know, when we tell people to list hashtags, a lot of the times people just start making stuff up, you know, and they would enter what they would think would be searched a lot. That's one way to do it, but you know, the smartest and the most effective way to do it is to let real numbers tell you exactly what other people are doing. So the musician hashtag obviously has 1.9 million people, 1.9 million photos with it. It's going to be a very, very popular one. But if you scroll down, you can see the related hashtags. Um, you know, musicians. I'm sure it's going to have musician's life. Okay, that's another one. Musician problems, etc. Anybody who's posting photos with these hashtags obviously has an interest in the arts and would be an ideal candidate for you to approach about your opportunity, for them to get a awesome custom website and a social media dashboard to run and grow their career for the low cost of only $2 a day. So, you know, this is an easy way to find out and to find these people. It's probably the most effective way out of all of these, because there's a lot of services out there online that you can automate your activities on Instagram, etc. So, musicians life, musician life. There were some other ones on there. Musicians on call, etc. So add these here. You know, you would just easily copy and paste the 50 different ones there, and from there you would be able to have a long list of things or places to go when you wanted to find new clients. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to find 50 events to go to. So what I like to do to find people around me or events to go to is I like to use meetup.com and just see who's around me locally, and, you know, meet them. So, you know, Meetup has some pretty awesome filters that, you know, you can just go through and just see, okay, who's like-minded around me, what are the people, what are the popular groups that people go to, and you'll be able to gauge, you know, where you need to be, what events you need to be at. So I would just search here in the bar. Let's see. Keep going with the music theme here. And then I would see the different types. Let's see, we're selling websites, so what I'd want to do is kind of be particular. Okay, let's see here. Maybe music isn't a good word. Maybe musician is a better one. Art explorers. Okay, so this definitely looks like one where people who are into the arts would be at. Tempe Center for the Arts, that's a place around here. So what you can do is you could just join an RSVP to that event, and then you would take this URL here and then go into your opportunity matrix and post it there. You know, what this will do when you look back and you review, you'll be able to see where you reserve to, were they successful, what, you know, etc. And like when you start going to these meetups, of course you're going to eventually do your own as a part of our 90-day plan, but you're going to get familiar and it's going to get you meeting people, and you'll see it's very easy when you're a person of value to, you know people. You're going to pretty much be the center of attention at these meetups because you're bringing value to the table. Then 50 referral partners. This also is going to be easy. You can pretty much have your choice whether you're a big Twitter person or an Instagram person. But what you can do is, you know, you can just do, let's just say, you have to think about it with this one, like you want to target the people who have people underneath them or have clients. So if I'm looking for musicians or people who are into the arts, I would want to search music management or music marketing or things like that. You would want to target the hubs, not the end consumer. You're gonna target the people who kind of are the decision makers or the influencers. So that's the way to do it. And you're gonna, not only are you're not gonna put down the hashtags, you're actually gonna go search the particular people. So it looks like this guy's here. He has a video or something where he's talking about Music Marketing 101. So I would see this guy, and then I would want to go to his profile and see, is this guy an influencer? Could he convince other people to send people to me for, you know, maybe a one-time fee? Also, we have the teacher bonus, to where if you get him involved in What's Your Hours Worth and he signs up 10 people, you get a $500 bonus. So this guy, obviously, I would say it looks like, you know, from the stuff he's posting and he's into, maybe he would be able to influence people. So it would definitely be a smart thing for me to contact this guy and say, hey, man, you know, it sounds like, you know, you're headed in the right direction. Check out this opportunity. Whether he wants a site, whether he will tell people about what I'm doing, or whether I want to help get him into the What's Your Hour Worth program, you know, there's ways for you to monetize every single way. So what you would want to do is take his username and, you know, make sure you want to do it all on Instagram or all on Twitter, but you would take his username here. Oh man, okay. You would take his username here and then copy it and put it to your opportunity matrix. I think I remember seeing it. It was I am rich fella. And then you would just get 50 people that way. Because, what we're trying to do is, work smarter, not necessarily harder. So if other people can help you get to where you're trying to go, and build your residual income, that would just be a true blessing. And then the last last thing that we're going to do is list out 50 ways to generate new business. Of course, we're going to give you a lot of ideas ourselves that we do within our 90-day plan, but in your specific industry, sometimes things are different. You know, uh, you know, what you would do for a musician would be totally different would be different from what you would do if you were selling a dentist. So if you just Google ways to get new business, all you have to do is just find them and then add them to your list and start to implement those things if when you run out of all of the ways. So you can see here, join an association, make cold calls, etc. Because you signed up at the What's Your Hour program, we do give you leads. We do a lot of things to help you if you want to use any of these different steps. So yeah, a lot of the things you see here obviously are listed in our plans and the different things that we're going to be giving you. So you just want to keep looking and you just want to get creative, but this is what you're going to do when you do this whole matrix. What you're going to do is you're going to share this document with info at whatsyourhourworth.com. Put your name on there, Cyrus Igono, Matrix, and then yeah, well, you're gonna share that, and you're gonna see, we're gonna be able to look at what you're doing, and if you ever need help or anything, we'll be able to get in and help you come up with more ideas, etc. But doing this matrix is, like initially stated, going to be the difference between success and failure in the program. So this is Cyrus Igono. Thanks for spending time with me. We look forward to working with you, and you have 12 more webinars to go. So let's keep it moving.